parents and guardians. It's Michelle, the Education and Outreach Manager at A Step Ahead. So schools have been called off and you are now expected to be the homeschool teacher of your teen, which gives us a perfect opportunity to have awkward conversations about anatomy and reproduction. These conversations are so important, and they're even more important when that conversation starts with you. You have more power than you think. I want to share a survey with you that was taken by One Poll on behalf of Paragard IUD that consisted of 2,000 women ages 18 to 50. And that survey found that 46% of women never had the sex talk with their parents. And those that did were on average 12 years old. We're here to help navigate those awkward conversations by providing factual information. So watch this video with your teen, have those awkward anatomy conversations, talk about reproduction, maybe without awkward looks. Hey, I was thinking, would you want to watch a movie on like anatomy and reproduction?
Mom, do I have to?
I mean, we could try something different, like having a conversation about reproduction and anatomy.
Yeah, but still, wouldn't it be awkward?
I mean, these kind of conversations are awkward. Reproduction, penis, vagina, that's awkward. Okay, parents, so there are some things that we have to discuss with our teens. You know, they may know simple parts like the penis and the vagina. We also need to make sure that we're having deeper conversations about what those parts do and how they function in reproduction. There's a lot of stuff out there, but let's just start with something basic. We could start with, what do you know about the male and female anatomy? So, what do you know about the male anatomy?
This is the ball sack, and it holds the sperm that when a male ejaculates, that's the sperm comes out of it. And
is there anything else in this diagram that you are familiar with?
Is this the bladder?
That's the bladder.
Isn't that just the penis?
That's the penis. That's what you know. Okay, so what do you know about the female reproductive anatomy?
I know that number 2 is called the fallopian tubes, which these right here hold the eggs in the uterus. So the egg travels through the fallopian tubes, and usually the sperm comes up from here, and like they come together and form a baby in the middle of the uterus. And then I know that is the vagina, I think, because not the whole thing is called the vagina, the whole is called the vagina.
Okay, so that's what you know about the female anatomy. As you saw in that last video, I just started with something simple. What do you already know? It's important that we find out what they already know, and that way we can build on that, starting with what is the correct terminology, and then building on their knowledge, moving into number 3, reproduction. The fun stuff.
Number 1, bladder. Number 2, seminal vesicles. Number 3, ductus deferens. Number 4, penis. Number 5, urethra. Number 6, epididymis. Number 7, testicle or testes. Number 8, scrotum. Number 1, ovary. Number 2, fallopian tube. Number 3, uterus. Number 4, cervix. And number 5, vagina. I just learned the correct terminology.
Guess what?
What?
I forgot to tell you that a male can produce over 1 million sperm in one ejaculation.
Really?
Yeah.
What about the female?
So females only produce 1 egg per month.
Wow.
So who's most fertile?
The men, of course. Every month or every 28 to 32 days, if an egg isn't fertilized by sperm, menstruation occurs.
So you remember how the other day we were talking and I said, would you like to have a conversation about reproduction and anatomy. What did you say?
I said yeah, but it still would be awkward.
I mean, it's definitely an awkward conversation. So, let's talk about it. You have any questions?
What is reproduction?
You know what reproduction is, but I'm sure it's embarrassing, so you want me to tell you. So, reproduction is the process in which a male and a female reproduce and create an offspring, right? Mm-hmm. Or a baby.
Okay. So, what happens during reproduction?
So, what happens during reproduction is when a male and a female decide that they are ready to have sexual intercourse. Consensual sexual intercourse, meaning the male will put his penis inside of the vagina and he will ejaculate millions of sperm.
You forgot to mention that this is what happens when a male and female have unprotected sex.
And those millions of sperm, it just takes one sperm to reach the female's egg and fertilize it.
Okay. So how long does the sperm stay in the body?
That's a really great question. So sperm can actually stay inside the female's body for 3 to 5 days. So even though a couple may have had sex on a Saturday night, they may not get pregnant on Saturday night.
Okay.
Right? So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday rolls around. A woman can't feel ovulation when the egg releases, but what's still inside of her body? Sperm. And remember, it just takes one sperm. So that one sperm, once it meets that egg, will join together to create a baby. It will implant to actually embed itself into the lining of the uterus where it will grow.
Interesting.
So I have this really great video. It's short that kind of shows how fertilization or how a sperm and egg meet and implant into the uterus. So I have a really cool video to show you. It's like 3 seconds long.
Okay.
All right, parents and guardians, I'm alone. Homeschooling could be really tough, but talking to your teen does not have to be. It can actually be kind of fun. So just remember to be open and remember that there's never a right time to use the opportunity to find out what they already know about sex and what they already know about relationships and build on that, even if it's awkward for you too. So as the education and outreach manager at A Step Ahead Chattanooga, our mission is to provide information about and free access to long-term reversible contraceptives, IUDs and implants, to any woman in Southeast Tennessee. And at A Step Ahead Chattanooga, we understand that the world is changing every day, but birth control is as important now as ever. And that is why we strive to be adaptive and responsive to our clients' changing needs. And now clients can visit our website at astepaheadchattanooga.org/resources for information and extra resources on taking control of their reproductive health in the face of uncertainty. Clients can also call for an individualized plan to meet their immediate birth control needs at 423-265-STEP. And we're here to help you navigate those awkward conversations. And stay tuned for the next video on birth control conversations with our teen, where we'll talk about all of the options and what the American Association of Pediatrics says about IUDs and implants. So I look forward to our next conversation. Parents, to get this book for free, be one of the first 5 people to share this video and leave us a comment on Facebook. We'll be in touch to find out where to ship this great resource for your teen.